So did you know that Christian Horner was the youngest team principal in Formula One when he took over Red Bull Racing at age just 31 years old? I'm going to delve into this fella and see how and why he became so successful, so fast, so young, and what we can learn from it. It's an absolutely fascinating story of competitors, will to win, drive and determination. But he began his career as a racing driver. Now, beginning as all drivers do in karting, he progressed onto the British Formula Renault and Formula 3000 competitions. He was pretty good. He then founded Arden International Team in 1997, simultaneously driving and managing. Who would do that both at the same time? This experience gave him first-hand insights into what it takes to run a successful racing operation. Now, realising he had no talent for driving, and there's no shame in that by the way, he transitioned into team management, showcasing his natural team leadership skills. Under Christian Horner's leadership, Red Bull Racing has become one of the most successful Formula One teams ever, winning multiple Constructors' Championships in 2010, 11 and 12 with Sebastian Vettel and 22 and 23 with Max Verstappen. Horner's innovative approach and strategic mindset have been key to the team's success, earning him respect and admiration in the sport and a considerable pay packet. It's reported that he's on an estimated $10 million per year with an optional $5 million performance bonus if he does well, which he has done. He really typifies the British Bulldog spirit, can do anything against all odds, very much like Formula One's own Winston Churchill if you like. But his secret weapon is that he's adept at building teams. Since 2006, he hired a certain Adrian Newey, if you know you know. This man is an engineer and aerodynamicist, and some say can literally see the airflow over a car during the drawing phase. Now, I've alluded to the attracting talent piece with key aerodynamicists like Adrian Newey and championship winning drivers like Sebastian Vettel and the current Max Verstappen. But behind that, there is an army of motivated staff that go on tour with the teams that race internationally and also back at the home base in Milton Keynes, UK. Some say that Christian Horner personally oversees the hiring of all senior management and above. But risk-taking and belief is something we can take from Christian Horner. Red Bull at the time was very much a smaller drinks manufacturer, nowhere near the level and influence of Coca-Cola's brands around the world. Red Bull had this fighting spirit, this young upstart spirit, and that's what the Red Bull Racing team embodied back in the day. So Christian Horner took this, embraced it, I suppose metaphorically grabbed the bull by the horns. Now, coupled with some deep pockets from the then team owner, the late Dietrich, I'm not going to say his surname, I'll put it down below. Horner's bold vision with some money fostered an environment for success. And that's absolutely something we can learn. So leadership and management. Horner, as with anyone at this level, is demanding. I'm not going to go into the current issues that are being parroted around the media at the minute. I'm not here to judge the rightness or wrongness or the innocence or guilt of Christian Horner with this ongoing case. This isn't Jerry Springer, let's leave it there. But what I do need to say is he's a results-driven leader. A £5 million performance bonus will help that. But it's important to say it's not just him. Everyone in the team gets a bonus if the team wins. It's just that Christian Horner's is the biggest. So hands up, I'm not a Red Bull Racing fan and I'm not a Max Verstappen fan, but what I do admire is Christian Horner's really strong and assertive decision-making skills. The competition in Formula One is intense all the time. You can never take your foot off the gas. Another crazy metaphor, I've got to stop these. You can never take your foot off the gas because someone is always there right up your tailpipe trying to get in front of you by an extra tenth or whatever. Christian Horner is adept at making really high pressure decisions in really high pressure situations, and he's done this consistently over his racing career. Most recently, and I'm still in therapy for this, with the 2001 controversy in Abu Dhabi against Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. I'm definitely not going to go down this rabbit hole. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't go down the rabbit hole. I'm going to leave it there. You can Google that if you need to. He's got really good political acumen. He's very good at getting a seat at the right table with FIA and Formula One executives, making sure that Red Bull are positioned, or at least part of the conversation, of movers and shakers within that industry. And success leaves clues, so this is what we can take away. We need to examine people like this and see what it is they're doing right in their lives, so we can mirror or take snippets of that in our own personal lives or our professional lives at work. Now, championships, I mentioned them earlier, I'm not going to go through them again, But those Formula One championships are worth an incredible amount of money. The prize pot for winning the Constructors' Championship is about £900 million, with the winning constructor getting about £170 to £180 million for their team. It's big numbers, it's big business. Christian Horner has surpassed giants in the sport. That period of domination with Sebastian Vettel, and we're probably entering a new period with Max Verstappen, means that Christian Horner is beating the likes of Ferrari, literally the oldest Formula One team in history. They've attended every single Formula One Constructors' Championships since day one, and the second oldest and most successful team, McLaren. And now currently the Mercedes era of dominance looks to be coming to it has come to an end. So Red Bull, this upstart company, has really upset the apple cart. And back in 2013, the late Queen Elizabeth II gave Christian Horner an OBE, which is an Order of the British Empire for services to motorsport. Beyond the track, Christian Horner has a huge media presence. He's really outspoken, and for those in the know, especially in the Formula One world, his spat with rival team principal Toto Wolff is, well, legendary. Netflix made almost an entire series about this spat. What makes it even worse is actually they're both as bad as each other. They're exactly the same, both driven by the same metrics, and they kind of need each other. They live in this sort of weird symbiotic relationship where they've got a peer rival to compete against. And to top it all off, married a Spice Girl and now lives in the countryside with horses and lives the good life. So that's all great for Christian Horner, but what is it we can take from this? What are we going to learn from this? Well, the four things I can think of straight away. Passion. Absolutely, you've got to have a passion for what you do. If you're doing something now that you don't like doing, that's okay, because we all need to pay the bills. But have a side hustle, have something you do that you enjoy and that you can put all your emotional time and effort into, because it will reap emotional rewards and benefits for you in life. Be strategic in your planning. Christian Horner is very clever at looking to the future and putting in the things, the pawns, the people in the places that they need to be for a successful future. We can do that now, whether that's looking to the future and saying, right, I want that job in the future, or I want to save this much money for a deposit on a house or a car, or whatever it is. Find the goal and then work your way back, and then start making the small steps in that plan. That's your strategic plan, roadmap laid out, and you just follow it by making the right decisions every single day. Surround yourself with like-minded people and motivated teams. Horner did this, as I've mentioned earlier, built a great team, went to win championships. If you've got someone in your life that is negative, that is oppressive, and is constantly belittling your ideas, I would suggest these people need to leave your life. You need to move on and go on to bigger things. There are people out there that want you to succeed. People on this channel, subscribers on this channel, are all motivated by the same things, and that's self-improvement, saving money, or making money. That's what this channel is all about. Oh, this is a great opportunity, by the way, to click the like button if you like this content, and also subscribe so you don't miss another video. Setting ambitious goals and be relentless in pursuing them. There is no point in setting a goal that's easily achievable. Things that are easy are rarely worth doing. It's things that are hard are absolutely worth doing. Your dreams and goals and strategies should be so big that they concern you and how you're going to achieve them. And they should be so big that it requires you to find people to help you to achieve them. That is when you're onto the path to absolute success. Now, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to do a few more of these stories. I quite like them, researching people, sharing their journeys, and taking the pieces that we can learn so I can share them with you. So hit the subscribe button now, hit the like button, and don't forget,